Hello and welcome back to another Caldon Crypto video. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. And today I wanted to make a quick video talking about the state of PulseChain that we are in right now, and just a reminder for everyone how to win not only within PulseChain but within all of crypto. It is very important to decide which phase we are in that bull market that we're going to go through today. I'm going to make this rather a shorter video, which is possibly a good thing to some of you guys. It is 1 a.m. though, that's why I'm going to keep it short, and I've been kind of very busy the past week working on the crypto security course that I talked about, the operational security OPSEC. It should come live within, honestly guys, within 24 hours, hopefully. I will make it where the first 15 people can use a promo code that will make it completely free, and then I'll make another 15 uses promo code that will give a 50% discount. So I will announce that in a separate video where I'll go through a subsection of the course that I think you guys will really find useful. Guys, I've had around 15 people this year reach out to me who have fallen victim to either a hack or a social engineering attack where they drain their wallets. Okay, and I've seen a lot of new people come in on crypto, which is amazing. I love seeing onboarding new people to PulseChain and crypto in general. But please do understand that you cannot overlook the security side of things. You have to have a zero trust approach to everything. You have to really manage your your vulnerabilities, anticipate for different attack vectors, etc. All the way down to where do you actually store your seed phrase? What is a seed phrase? What is the difference between seed phrase and private key, etc.? I talk about all of that in that course, which I've really poured my soul into it, and I'm kind of proud of it as well. Hopefully you guys will have the same feeling towards it. But without further ado, let's go back into PulseChain, guys. This is where 95% of my portfolio, I'll say it, 95% of my portfolio is in PulseChain. Okay, do you think, looking at the prices that we have today, which are low, okay, looking at the daily charts, which is bloody, at the same time, all you have to do is just, hey, take a step back. Let's look at the main crypto market. It is also bloody. Okay, and of course, PulseChain is going to be an amplified effect of whatever the main market is doing, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so if Bitcoin is going down by 1.7%, you can expect Pulse and the whole ecosystem to be times 2, times 3 of that, times 4 sometimes as well. So there it is. So also people need to understand, and I've been saying this for a lot of videos in December, guys. We are in December. It's one of the notorious months of trading in crypto. May, you remember May and December, one of those times. And then obviously we have other months that are also known for being a stagnation type of type of time, where I think they say it's summer usually, which actually falls in perfectly where the others crypto market cap here, others total crypto market, which shows during summertime, right, which is around June time. That's going to be the time where it's going to be falling down, getting ready for the next altcoin peak, which I've been telling a lot of people, especially the people who are watching my members exclusive video, which I've just uploaded, and a members exclusive video, a 30 something minute, where I really talked about what to expect in 2025, guys. I've already said we're going to probably see a less of a pumping in that first altcoin peak. And I think as an effect, right, we're actually having loading a greater slingshot or trampoline effect for that second altcoin season. It's very important to understand this. It's very important as well to just think about, for example, here I was looking at different articles here. You can see a new stagnation phase begins between December and January, which is where we are right now. And it does extend to January. So keep that in mind. I will tell you right now, anticipate for these things. If you are a long-term holder, this shouldn't matter to you at all. How to win, okay, the TLDR of the video, how to win is hold and believe in what you hold. Because if you believe in what you hold, it doesn't matter what price they are right now. You're just fixated on the end goal. You're just fixated on the unit number because you just want to accumulate, and that is it, right? Same thing, and I've seen this on Twitter. Very good point where, we look at the bags that we're having, and we're talking about, oh, can PHEX do a 1000x? Can PX do a 10,000x? It could, of course, but chances are very low, right? 10,000x is it's a huge gamble. Like, you're not just going to hold until 10,000x. You're not going to have that if statement. You're going to have milestones, DCA in, DCA out. And obviously put it into perspective that we're in 2025 might be extended to 2026 due to a super cycle. The last time we were in a super cycle was 2017, which of course, that was where also we had Donald Trump winning the election. So there could be a correlation there. Okay, very bullish stuff. And as well, there were people like Michael Saylor legitimizing and pushing, with MicroStrategy, buying in, injecting billions of dollars, buying in Bitcoin, which is really great. And of course, hopefully we'll see a movement towards, I don't know, putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet, on the Federal Reserve, I think, Federal Reserve. Yeah, Federal Reserve balance sheet, I believe that could be the possibility, goes towards, paying off the 30 trillion plus that America owes. But again, that's for another story. But all I'm trying to say is that, things like Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF, these are all legitimizing the cryptocurrency, guys. 2025 is looking really, really great. The fact that the SEC, Gary Gensler, he's put forward his, resignation letter. Guys, when Donald Trump, the inauguration day, when he goes into the White House, guys, it's going to be huge. There will be not a black swan event. There will be a white swan event. This is why I'm actually starting to believe, hold on, we might see the altcoin season or just generally the bull run extend towards, the first quarter of 2026 as well. We could be. Okay. But, we're going to go back and just focus on the main things, which is, people like this person, which shout out to him, by the way. It's very difficult because he follows me. Thank you. It's very difficult to keep people motivated and thinking positive when all they see is a sea of red daily. It's so frustrating to see people giving up and losing hope. It literally F's people up. Now, I understand you, and I also had this other comment where this one, gentlemen, this is very hard to buy and hold during these times. If you can, then you deserve a 14,000x. So you yourself understand that, hold on, people who are holding, they deserve, the maximum benefits compared to someone who got a notification on Binance. Oh, Pulse just got listed. And then he thinks, oh, I'm going to be so early. I'm going to buy because I have Binance notifications turned on. Oh, I'm going to be so early. No. By the time it's on centralized exchanges, competing with thousands, millions of other people, not for front row seats. You're competing for the leftover seats, for the show, which is PulseChain. And it's unfolding one of the greatest crypto stories, guys, where Richard Hart went from a hero who made a 10,000x, minted thousands of millionaires, to being labeled as a villain, a scammer, people call him, who became a most wanted, guys, with the Interpol. Crazy. An SEC attack, not only on Richard Hart, but also on his blockchain creation, immutable code that he doesn't own anymore. Like, actually, he never owned it, guys. You just deploy it and that is it. It becomes trustless, permissionless. Like, hello, it's autonomous. It's a blockchain. You can't, there's no button that says turn off PulseChain. So this is why, as a reminder as well, when you see news like this, where, I don't know, Maxi, for example, unlisting PulseChain, fair enough. We don't need you guys. We actually don't need you guys. Like, one of the main points, about being decentralized is actually you don't want to use centralized exchanges outside of their service. You're not going to park your money there. You should not trust it. It is called it is custodial. Okay. This is why you want to go for the self-custodial wallets, where you own, your private key. It's your crypto. But with those centralized exchanges, guys, it's huge risk. Centralized, they can freeze it for whatever plausible reasoning they could have. At the same time, they could stop trading. We've seen that happen, for example, with GameStop, with the Robinhood app. Crazy stuff. They pause trading. And of course, there's also insolvency risks where they can pull off a FTX, they can pull off a Celsius on you. So be careful. Go after ownership, man. Like, own the stuff that you believe in. Have them. Okay, understand operational security. Yes, I understand, some people would rather have their holdings in a centralized exchange because it's easier. They don't want to manage the private keys or seed phrase. No, learn that. Go over that large or go over that high barrier for entry. It's fine. It's worth it. You know what I mean? You will reap the rewards. Guys, this is the whole point of Bitcoin. Like, So yeah. Anyways, we don't need centralized exchanges, but of course, at the same time, it is great for us because it's lowering the barrier for people who are, retail investors coming in, which I think we will have Binance, we will have OKX, we will have Coinbase. I'm very confident on that. I think it's just a matter of time. Why? It's because we've seen it, guys. We're in PulseChain. We have the world's largest airdrop. Okay, Ethereum Wells got airdrop. People got airdrop. Like if they were an Ethereum user before May of 2023, they most likely got an airdrop worth of some value. That's the greatest freemium feature about PulseChain. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best onboarding. Obviously, we've seen it hasn't really been a like an advertising kind of point, but guys, you need to understand one of the biggest holders of USDT is like OKX, Binance Exchange wallets. Have been airdropped hundreds of millions of PDAI. Imagine when it goes to $1, all they have to do is just click switch network, and that is it. They have all the money that they need to enlist PDAI, which, by the way, this does make it where PDAI could be one of those tokens that are listed on centralized exchanges, possibly before other tokens. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, so it's really, really cool stuff, guys. The fact that we've already airdropped those centralized exchanges, so all they have to do is just come over here in PulseChain. I think as well at the same time, it's the SEC that are holding them back, and most likely the reason why Maxi pulled out. It's very unfortunate because the community, I've seen it, it's community, people like you and I, like people donated I think around $120,000 to pay Maxi for the liquidity and the enlisting fee. And only a few months later, now they're unlisting it. Doesn't make sense. When other tokens that have even way lower volume and possibly were like rugs and failures are still there in Maxi. So don't tell me they're delisting Hex and Pulse because of low volume. No. This is something else. And they've been very unclear about it. So honestly, man, yeah, I ain't gonna use Maxi again. And I was actually using it. That's so crazy. I used to use it before they've enlisted Pulse, and I was really happy. And it was so close where I was almost gonna get sponsored by Maxi, and I was so happy. I was like, "Whoa, you guys are the only people who are listing PulseChain. It would be great to do that." You know what? We didn't strike a deal, and I'm glad. It was God's plan. I didn't force no deal. I was like, I don't want the deal. So it was all for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, guys. I truly do believe everything is planned for. 2025 is going to be the year. And speaking of that, I think within 30 days in January, sometime in January, we're going to hear a response from the SEC case. I've seen this where someone mentioned that the Judge Carol, I think that's her name, Carol, historically, she takes around 60 to 90 days to respond for a case, right? So obviously now we're in the days left over because the previous hearing was around the 31st of October. It takes 60 days away. We're within the last 30 days of the last 30-day window. So I'm telling you, January, guys, could be the last stretch. And the reason why, I'm going to quickly jump to it. And this is something that I mentioned in the members exclusive video. I went on a lot of different alphas here, but just one of the snippets that I talked about is just a lunar cycle. And I just wanted to show why it is important to look at stuff like the lunar cycle. It's just to anticipate you that yes, January is 2025 is going to be bullish, but it's not going to happen overnight. Like it's not going to be, oh, it's 2025, where's the pump? So please, I'm going to tell you, just be ready, because when you use the lunar cycle where, you buy on a full moon and then you sell, right? You sell on a new moon. When we look at the phase that we are in right now, we actually, if I go all the way back to where we are today, today's the 30th. So yeah, we just started a new moon. Okay, which obviously is the time to quote unquote sell. I'm not saying that you have to sell anything. No. I'm just saying that this is generally the sentiment. Okay, this is technical analysis, and I don't know how based the lunar cycle is, but it actually seems pretty strongly correlated. The next bullish time to buy is on a new moon. Is on a full moon, which is the next time is around 13th and 14th. So, just putting it into perspective, when you look at, for example, let's say the Bitcoin price, right? Let's put on the daily. And then let's put this into, because obviously it's on TradingView, you can turn it on by going to indicators, type in moon phases, enter that on. I just have mine here. Not this one, this one. Yep. And then, yeah, you can see. So the green is the new moon, if I'm correct. Yeah. No, the full moon. Oh, God, I keep... is the full moon. And then the red one is the new moon. Okay, so obviously green is here. It shows that it's the buy time. And you can see actually, like, it's almost been consistent, guys. Like, you can almost make a trading bot out of this, where, you know, okay, new moon, there we go. Full moon, bam, time to sell. Great. And it's all like, it's very closely as well correlating with the super trend, the daily super trend. So all I'm trying to say is that give it till around 13th, 14th of January until you expect some bullish movements. So, you know, please be patient. Believe in what you hold, guys. You know this. We've been here for such a long time. PulseChain's been running for 100% uptime for almost 600 days. You know, people are self-doubting themselves, which, you know, fair enough. If it's your first bull one, I understand this. You're going through all these tests. But guess what? We have OG Hexicans who have been holding since the previous bull one, and they are here. Do you think they're phased by a small, you know, a red bloody couple weeks? No. Guys, look at all-time low. You have to really think about this. Low prices is equal to what? Higher buying power. This is where you can work yourself up the ranks. Look at this. You go to leagues. You can work yourself up the ranks, right? Now, if you keep DCAing, you focus on accumulating more of that unit number of whatever token that you're into, right? Your whatever token that you believe in, whether if it's in the core tokens, PDAI, PWC, whatever, right? Because you're accumulating more and more through the power of DCAing, which is a very powerful tool. Now you actually don't need that 1000x anymore. What if you only need a 100x to make life-changing gains? You see, think about it from that way. You know, this is why it's actually kind of a blessing that PulseChain launched in the middle of the bear market. Do understand this, guys. Do understand this. And then look at this. A tweet from Richard. I hope PulseChain surprises people like Hex did. And then here's a tweet. Or here's a clip from Richard Hart.
Viral. We're literally pre.
He goes, we are pre-viral. This is major. This is a very, very good point.
We're pre-viral. We're literally pre-viral. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my God. Imagine when it's actually easy to buy Hex and you don't have to jump through a million hoops. Imagine when people start actually recognizing that it's better than anything else that's ever existed.
We will, my man. That's my man, Richard Hart, right there. We 100% will. And let me tell you guys, when it's 2025, when things are pumping, when we're in prime altcoin season, because look right now, you know, if in doubt, guys, just zoom out, look at the rest of the market, really do understand this. Let's put it on the weekly, actually. You can see this is the others total crypto market cap. Yeah, we're kind of doing a pit stop here, right? We've broken, we definitely peaked on the Bitcoin dominance, which is really great. We've confirmed the start of the altcoin season. Now we're rallying up, and then yes, we had a really great rally up, but now we're doing a small correction, which is fine. This is how crypto charts move. We're doing a pit stop. Do remember, December is notorious, possibly up until midway through January. Okay, because of the fact that we just checked the lunar cycle, you know, it's not bad. It's a decent TA actually analysis. So keep that in mind. Very bullish things, guys. Very, very bullish things. We have one bull run every 4 years, or technically 3.5 years. Make the best out of it. Make the best out of it. Don't try to swing trade. Don't try to leverage. Don't try to day trade. The best thing to do is just hold. The best investors are the people that can do nothing for long periods of time. Simple as that. And then, yeah, so here's a clip where this is going to be when it's too late. Look. Deciding to choose between, PulseX.
We'll be closing in 2 minutes.
Oh, no, look at this.
We'll be closing in 2 minutes.
When you can't buy both because you have to choose one because both of them are way too expensive already. That's how it's going to feel, guys, in a few months. Let me tell you. So the simplest way to win is to buy and hold. Okay, not financial advice. You know, it's friendly advice. So here, it's going to happen again. Big shout out to Wick right over here. giving us a snippet of how Hex, this is the eHex, guys, the legacy, the Ethereum Hex, the one that started it all, guys. Okay, Hex, like, it's crazy, honestly, the story of Hex. But you can see here, it was top 4 in the CMC. I believe history can repeat itself. And look at this guy, tick, tick, tick. So, guys, a lot of great things ahead of us. Do understand this fact that we're not in centralized exchanges, but you are in PulseChain. You've jumped over the high barrier for entry. You need to understand that you will be rewarded. You will be. You just have to believe, guys. Look at this. Shout out to Shield Gates. Richard Hart's only crime was pissing off corrupt governments. And then here, just a little graphic that I made. Choose your leverage wisely. Yes, Bitcoin and Ethereum have been here for a long time. We know they're confident. And that's kind of the trade-off, right? Because of the confidence that they're giving us, you're going to expect less and less returns, right? Because it's a safer bet now. And obviously, if it's a safer bet, there's less risk, means less reward. It's a one-to-one correlation. It's a linear chart. So yeah, you can see here, for example, from where we are to 200x will be a 2x. From where we are to roughly 10x, $10,000 Ethereum is a 2.5. That's not going to give you generational wealth, generational gains. No. It's still way better than the stock market, don't get me wrong, making 10% or 20% a year. But we have one bull run every 4 years, guys. Stuff like EHEX, PHEX. Someone asked me in the group chat, which I encourage everyone to join the farmers community, guys. I'm there 10 times a day. Ask me questions. I'll answer you. I will answer you. I take time off my day to answer and, be on that group chat 10 times. It's one of my favorite places to be, actually. You ask yourself, EHEX is not dead, guys. It'll be one of the greatest CTOs. Matter of fact, there's a theory. Hold on, what if EHEX is going to be exposed to the sacrifice funds, the ones that are $570 million? The same strategy that Richard Hart did with the EHEX that helped to pump all the way to 10,000x. The same strategy. He had OA holdings. I don't know, holding a huge majority of EHEX. And then he also had the sacrifice. Well, it wasn't really a sacrifice. It was the pre-sale Ethereum wallets. And then he longed Ethereum and then he rotated it in when Ethereum was at its peak. So if you're asking me now, when is Richard Hart going to rotate these funds in to create his own mini altcoin season, like the same way that Avalanche did? If you guys didn't know, Avalanche towards the end of the altcoin season in 2022, I think. Yeah, 2022. I believe it's 2022 or 20. Yeah, it's 2022. They injected around 115 million, guys, and it did a pretty good pump effect. Actually, right now, Avalanche is number 11 in all crypto market cap, coin market cap, and you can see they're 15 billion. We are at 1 billion. We're barely 1 billion, guys, in market cap. Actually, way lower now. Let me see, 840 million. Think about how many X's are we away to reach Avalanche, guys. That's crazy. So, a lot of things to look forward to. Imagine the sacrifice funds and then PHEX itself, guys. It's a new chart on a new cycle 1 blockchain, highest room for growth, because obviously you need to understand the concept of diminishing returns, especially if it's no longer a cycle 1 narrative. Bitcoin, Ethereum is a cycle 3 narrative. This is its third bull run. So of course it's already mainstream. It's part of that the S curve of adoption. It's in the maturation phase. That is it. You're not going to expect it to do another, a 10x in one bull run. No, it's not. Same thing with Bitcoin. It did around a 8x, I think. Around an 8x in the previous bull run. So you're not going to expect it to do any more than, I don't know, a third of an 8x, let's say, for example. You know what I mean? So keep that in perspective, or half of an 8x, the 4x, right? If you go from all-time low, keep that in mind. This is why cycle 1 narratives, this is why PDAI, PWBTC are crazy good narratives. And guess what? Right, they're crazy good narratives, right? It onboarded a lot of people. People were buying. There's two types of fear, guys. There's fear of missing out, which is obviously the fear where, oh my God, there's a lot of people buying it. I need to buy it as well. It's basically the kind of the herd behavior, right? Whether you like it or not, 95% of the people, they fall into this, okay? They don't want to do their own research. They just want to follow wherever everyone else is buying. Where's the green candles already happening? Oh, I want to buy there now. They never think about, how about I want to be earlier in on something. I want to be the first 1% of, the 1% that's ahead of the curve. 95% of people do not think like this. Other than you. You're watching my videos. Thank you very much. You're subscribed, for the latest and greatest news of PulseChain. Giving us the key, the information asymmetry, the competitive edge over the others. A lot of others don't even know about the sacrifice funds. A lot of people don't even know what Richard Hart, like, what did he actually do? What's his story? What's his motivation? The whole thing. Guys, his lawsuit is not just going to be a win for PulseChain. It's going to be a win for the whole of crypto. When the dismissal comes, guys, it'll be a bigger effect than XRP's partial win. Or it was a win. I'm just saying partial win because they did have a slap on their wrist with a small fine, but it was a win. It was bullish. XRP, good for them. It's actually really good. But let me tell you guys, a lot of things to look forward to. Please do not lose hope. This is not financial advice, but I'm telling you, please do not lose hope. You've been holding for months with me, man. You've been watching. Shout out to all the people who've been watching me for a year. I started making videos on PulseChain around, I think, September of last year, guys. And I didn't know anything about PulseChain other than PulseX and Pulse, because I sacrificed in PulseX. And I came in, I was like, what's the narratives? I'm learning. Guys, being in PulseChain, the smart people that surround me, I am so confident I'm in the right place. Atropa Dev, guys, come on. Atropa Dev, the thickest LP in all of PulseChain. Let's check it out. Look, we go top, and then we sort by liquidity. Atropa, look at that. Atropa / PDAI. People rumor that the Atropa Dev is hired by Richard Hart. There's a clip of him where he literally said, "Oh, Maria," because that's his alias. And then PDAI is the thickest LP out of all of PulseChain, even higher than the core tokens. And you tell me Richard Hart's not behind us? I don't know. You tell me. And then look, the fourth thickest LP is in with USDC and Atropa. Very bullish. Okay. So anyways, all I'm trying to say is Atropa and PDAI, big shout out to them. Looking at the narrative as well, PDAI right now is at 76x. I remember when this used to be a 33x to $1. Now it's at 76x, guys. 76. That's life-changing gains, guys. If you really think about it, someone puts 1,000 into this, gets back 76,000. That's life-changing gains. You can start your own business. You can put down, a deposit for a house. You can buy your own car. You can, a lot of things to do with that, man. You can turn it into passive income easily. Welcome to the stable swap as well. We have it on PulseX. You can make an average of 10 to 15% APR. Unlimited, unlocked, zero fees in and out. It's beautiful. Zero permanent loss. You're providing liquidity for stable coins, guys. Stable coins, and you're making 15% APR. Not APY, APR. That means you can sell the yield per day and you'll still have that same rate. I just like looking at APY numbers. Okay. Because who's gonna hold all the way for 1 year? Unless you're in Hex, which, by the way, in Hex, I suggest having ladder stakes, which is so smart. And I love Hex. I need to make more stakes, honestly. I do need to. And then look at this. PWBTC, 114x. Oh my God, bro. Look at this $115 tag. Guys, it's like as if it's 2016 Bitcoin with time rewinded back. Cool stuff, man. This is only possible in PulseChain. You need to understand this. What are the unique selling points of PulseChain? It's not just another, one of the 2 dozen layer 1 forks of Ethereum. No. Never been done before. Narratives right here. Only possible in PulseChain narratives right here. Worth creating a whole new category in the coin market cap, guys. Whole new category. It's nowhere here. DeFi 3.0. It's nowhere here. Imagine telling your friends, "Oh yeah, I made a 50x from a stable coin. Oh yeah, I bought Bitcoin when it was under $1,000 in 2024. Crazy stuff, guys. Really crazy stuff. So listen, I was going to talk about other things, which is just this picture. PulseChain sacrifice. Well, I'm gonna just link it. Just go follow me on my Twitter. Go read it. I do tweet a lot, guys, so don't miss out on the stuff that I tweet. But I'll just end it with this post that I made. It's a nice graphical thing, which what are the sacrifice fund strategies and how is it gonna be good for us in PulseChain? Number one is the reflexivity effect, which is a really good concept, which is simple as another way to call it is a positive feedback loop, where guys, sacrifice funds, they buy back the core tokens. It's going to increase the price. Now it's going to grab at other people's attention. Now imagine the amount of attention of people once they realize we're above sacrifice rate, which right now we're at half sacrifice rate of Pulse. We're at a third of sacrifice rate of PulseX. But imagine we go above that. Number one, we're going to be probably on price discovery. It's going to be FOMO. Okay. But it will now attract other people. They're gonna be like, oh my God, we're above sacrifice rate. I want to get a piece of this. Green candles. It's going to attract more people who will want to buy it. And then in effect, it's going to lead again to the prices going up. And then now more people are going to see it. And it's going to be an exponential or like kind of like a parabolic cycle, So that's reflexivity, guys. It's a pretty cool concept. And then you have Metcalfe's law. Simple. How many daily active users do we have here? I check this every single day. We're averaging around, I would say 13, 15, usually, 14K daily active wallets. Imagine we double this number. Imagine we quadruple this number. So this is Metcalfe's law, where if you double the amount of users in a network, you effectively square the value of it. Same thing, guys. If we 10x'd, this is the 10K, right? If we 10x'd and we reached 100K daily active wallets, we can expect the value of the network to do a 10 squared, which is 100x. That's Metcalfe's law, guys. That's Metcalfe's law. It's very, very bullish. And to put things into perspective, guys, when I was writing this, I was literally getting goosebumps. This is why I suggest everyone to go read that tweet. I'm going to leave it in the description. Look at this. To put things into perspective, how much room for growth do we have? Solana has an average of 4 million active addresses, active users. Ethereum has an average of 500K active addresses. Binance has an average of 1 million active addresses, guys. Think about where we are. We're averaging 14K. Guys, we don't even need to surpass Solana. We don't need to surpass Ethereum, guys. We're not trying to outshine Ethereum. Like that's the main dog. You know what I mean? It's always going to be number 2 crypto, but we're moving our way up, guys. Look at this. PulseChain number 7. Technically it's number 6 because this is a testnet. I don't know why they show testnets. They need to disable that. But yeah, we're just here under Arbitrum in terms of chain rankings by TVL, guys. We're slowly moving up. Imagine being top 5, top 6 when we're being gate kept, not even in any centralized exchange. Crazy, bro. And guess what? What is PulseChain? Yeah, it's the chain that's good at everything. Greatest community, the most decentralized. We have true DeFi. Cheap gas fees, 17% quicker than Ethereum. So we have better scalability solutions, guys, for the future. We're readying. What is it called? Future ready? Yeah, or future proof. I don't know what they call it. But it is very cool what we have here in PulseChain, guys. But do remember, at the same time, it is truly the community that's the greatest asset of PulseChain, not really the technology. Okay? But yes, the fact that we are the first of its own kind, full system state copy of Ethereum, not just a layer 1 fork solution, that is a huge bonus. You can now onboard people who are Ethereum users and be like, hey, just come on to PulseChain. You'll have a guaranteed airdrop waiting for you. We have PWTC, we have PDAI. We have PulseX farms. Oh, you're holding wrapped Bitcoin over in Ethereum, earning 0 yield, just collecting dust, holding it in your wallet. Come over here in PulseChain using our native bridge 0% fees, and then stake it on the PulseX farms where we had the PWTC farms. Now they're disabled, but at some point they will be enabled. Hopefully, I'm very, very bullish on that because I think once they go bullish, I think he's going to time it perfectly. And he might possibly add PDAI, EDAI, PulseX farms. Crazy. And imagine he makes a pulse swap, guys. A pulse swap. Pulse stable swap. What is it called? The P stable swap. The same one with the E stables. Imagine that he makes another one with the P stables. Crazy stuff. A lot of things to look forward to here in PulseChain. So that's the main point. I didn't really go much into like numbers and stuff. I don't need to. I really don't need to. Fair enough. I mean, let's look at the numbers. Yes, we're down. This is 30 days, by the way, not 24 hours. In 30 days, we are down. 90 days, kind of where we were. from all-time low, yeah, we're still up, you know, but at the same time, we're very close, guys. Look at this, you know, 3x. Imagine now being late to EHEX by 3x, knowing that, well, obviously you wouldn't have known, but imagine being late by 3x to a 10,000x. Crazy. So there's that as well. You know, we're very close to the bottom, the cheapest prices. Do remember, I'm going to end the video here where I'm going to say, as the price goes down, your buying power goes up. Use that advantage. Accumulate your positions in what you believe in. Okay? And only buy what you believe in, guys. Only buy. Have conviction for the tokens that you believe in. Make up a thesis. Write it down. Don't rush. Just write it down. At the same time, really anticipate midway to that January, and at the same time in January, we can expect hopefully a update from the judge. And I believe I'm really gonna believe. I believe in something, guys, and I'm gonna manifest it, which is going to be a dismissal. It's going to be very bullish for us, guys. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish, honestly. So I'll see you in the next video. I'm really looking forward to getting my crypto security course out for you guys. And yeah, appreciate you. And of course, I did upload a new members exclusive video where I went more in depth about how to be ready, what to expect from Ethereum. You know, I basically said the Ethereum bottom is in and why, for a lot of reasons, and just generally how to understand why things move the way they are within crypto, not just what to really, not just anticipate them, but understand the behind the scenes, you know, the psychology of the market cycle. It is really cool. It's a really great episode. I went to a few things that I haven't showed or spoken about in my public videos yet. So I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for all the support, guys. I read all your comments. You guys are amazing. Join my Telegram, you know, say hi. Let me know what you think of the video. You know, I even had a big thank you to the member talking about one of the videos. Third time watching it. It was still very helpful. Thanks for all the information. Thank you, Benny Blanco. I'm going to do a review on his token. You know, you heard it here first. This is towards the end of the video. Anticipate for that as well. Ricky, it's a bullish token for sure. So video on that very soon as a video review. And yeah, potential upside for PwC makes it no brainer. Roll on to 2025. I'm super excited, guys. Let us go. So thank you very much. I'm going to catch you soon and take care. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm just going to upload this and go straight to sleep. So see ya.